You're watching Access Minnesota. Here's Jim Dubois.
Caston Johnson is the president of the College of Liberal Arts Student Board. He is a senior majoring in economics. And Regan Seek is the chair of the academic committee for the CLA Student Board. Regan is a sophomore majoring in sociology and economics. Caston, Regan, welcome to Access Minnesota.
Thanks for having us.
There's been a lot of negative press lately about the value of a liberal arts education. Some say that a liberal arts degree will not prepare you for employment. Are you hearing CLA students expressing these same kind of concerns?
We do hear concerns from students. We remind students all the time, and that's part of our goal, is to present them opportunities besides just an education. We want to involve them. We want them to get associated with campus. There's research opportunities, there's leadership opportunities, there's job opportunities, and just making sure that they're well-rounded enough and explore more than just their education.
This academic year, the College of Liberal Arts released the report CLA 2015. It talks about concerns about liberal arts education and maps out a future for the college at the university. What input did the CLA Student Board have in this report?
Well, last year I was approached by Dean Parenti, and he wanted a recommendation of one undergraduate student on the student board who would give valuable input. So I gave him the name of our vice president at the time. He has since graduated, but he was essential in this committee to give the faculty members and the other people on the committee what students are saying on campus, what they want to see from the College of Liberal Arts, and just giving them tips as far as what they should be looking for in what the students are kind of expecting from the university.
And as the report came closer to being released back in November, we got another chance to sit down with the co-chairs, Chris Hugans and Gary Ohlert, to talk about what we thought of the report and its final product. Since then, we've also been really involved in helping get that released and dispelling any sort of, rumors about it or false knowledge about what it says.
What have you heard from your fellow students about their reactions to CLA 2015?
Well, one of the biggest concerns we had was the fact that we would be cutting back the school, and so majors would be dropped in programs and such, and so a lot of students were worried that their program would be cut and that they would have to find a new degree, and that is absolutely not the case. The University of Minnesota is very, very proactive in making sure that students, when they come here, get to finish what they started.
Is there anything missing in CLA 2015, something you wish the report would have covered that it didn't?
There wasn't really anything that stuck out when I first read it, and it's kind of been a while since I've read it again. It's a very long report. I guess my biggest concern when I did read it was that I thought it was a really great report, and so my worry was that it wasn't actually going to happen, as a lot of things, they come out, they say, we're going to do all of these awesome things, and then there's never any action behind it. And so that was my biggest concern, is that I actually want to see a lot of what they're talking about happen to make the college better. And hopefully, I'll graduate in 2013, so hopefully I'll be able to start seeing a little bit of these changes and really get to see the impact that the report is having. So that was my biggest concern.
Regan, you had mentioned that CLA 2015 is a very lengthy report. Is there anything in that report that you see as particularly outstanding, or something that you see that is really beneficial to the future of the College of Liberal Arts?
One of the recommendations that definitely had an impact on the student board when we were discussing it was they were trying to create kind of like a Minnesota style and have programs that were, very distinguished within their fields of study throughout the country, and that would draw students to the University of Minnesota to come here for a very specific, very diverse experience in sociology or economics or anthropology or journalism, communication, whatever their major is. It's going to be something unique that no other school is offering, that'll be unique when they put it on their resume, and people will be like, oh, you went, to the University of Minnesota and got a degree in sociology. That's really cool. You guys are doing great work there. And just that kind of focus, that it's something unique and would draw students not only from Minnesota, but from across the country.
You'd mentioned that the CLA 2015 report has done a lot to calm the fears of current students who might be afraid that their particular program would be cut. Tell us about future students. What sort of college will they be entering?
Well, what students may see in the future is more emphasis on kind of specialized programs and the programs that students want to come for CLA specifically for. And you can expect a lot of more emphasis on like what type of course they're taking and availability of courses, and just kind of that aspect of, I mean, CLA is huge, many majors still to choose from, but making more of those majors that we have here in 2015 more special, emphasizing how important it is to kind of major in those areas of study.
Caston Johnson, president of the College of Liberal Arts Student Board, and Regan Seek, chair of the academic committee of the CLA Student Board. Thank you both so much for joining us on Access Minnesota.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Access Minnesota will return after these messages.